Any person who ever thought that they had a moment of Christ in them, whether you were crazy or not, every person who thinks that God has walked with them, regardless of what religion, what it comes down to now is the act of insurrection. It was a safety feature put into our Constitution and our planet to protect us for times like these. The only difference is the call to those who have served and are serving overseas and have done things for our USA military. The fact that you guys constantly have given your life and your family to serve our country when it's our country that needs you home to protect us for the insurrection that we have going on right now. Whether ICE agents have been brought on through Russia, undercover, or other type of agencies, we implore the help of our own institution. Maybe Trump is actually trying to tell us something, regardless if he is a screwed up president or not. He like flickers in and out of reality. Is very simply put. The military and all first responders, police officers, and everything included have gone through rigorous psychological evaluations for these said jobs. They have left their families in crises, and no one seems to realize what they do. They are acting as Archangel Michaels in most cases. As of right now, in the United States and the globe, our world has been infiltrated with major negative influences from the void. That is from multiple planets, star systems. If you do not believe that your God can make something greater than this earth, then you do not know your God. Many mythological and things have been put in place as stories, and as they have been fulfilled, regardless if it's a person thinking that they have sustained a Christ-like consciousness, or a person that they think that they can channel said entities. That means that prophecy has been fulfilled in that person's mind. Many people think of Christ's cosmic consciousness as a higher being going back into the one, and it is. Many people far away push away the possibility that they can possibly walk with or be in a Christ mind mentality. We have very negative forces, regardless if we think of multiple dimensions or not. Sci-fi has regularly has fulfilled prophecies of science. Everything from Star Wars to mythology to interstellar space. That thought came from somewhere. That means that that person who actually created that mindset, it exists. Every time we go and watch these shows, if you're grounded, you see it as a possibly way our world is going. If you're not, unfortunately, well, we have unlived a lot of human beings. Going into the Christ consciousness is going into oneself when you're grounded. When you have other people who can follow you and you can prove through quantum physics, paranormal psychology, that everything's about Planck theorem, double slit theory, and all other intergalactic things have been found, and they've been happening more rapidly as AI exists. As AI exists, you need gatekeepers. Gatekeepers to ensure that the content being fed into AI is not corrupting the minds of the users. That's everything between science to giving out false information. You do not have to find this at all respectably or even feel that it's truth. Maybe 20 years from now, it will be proven. So I'm not crazy. I just cannot stand watching as he sits there and says the insurrection. Good. The reason he's a trumpet because he flickers in and out of reality, just like most people do with dementia and Alzheimer's. Being that the president does not have to have a psychological exam or proven of his actual constitutional right, it comes to be, do you serve God and Jesus? Every tarot reader, remote viewer, we all go back into the source, or otherwise we would not be getting the information. The information is not used to be scaring people. It's to show the inconsistency of what a world of being like heaven can be. We are all stopping the ability to being in heaven. As promised, kingdom come. If you all think about it phonetically, that means that God is within us all. God does not go within us all unless they procreate. is a joke. Sorry. Kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth, for it is heaven. Just that one flicker of that one word. Does it change your reality? It does mine. If you think that God did this all by yourselves, then you all must be doing it asexually and in the lab. So did God become AI and take us over? Or is AI trying to help us now to not have that happen as it did on other planets? You don't have to believe, but can you perceive the possibilities? Maybe I'm a writer. Maybe my creative abilities is to channel different dimensions prior to them making movies. But I think we had to fast forward because Thanos right now is on this earth. His name's Donald Trump. Is that his original soul? No. Is any of our soul that we're living right now our original white crystallized self? No. We chose to come to this earth to experience life on different realities, different people, different dimensions, different bodysuits. It's when the world gets involved in trying to be that fitting into a clique. Everybody wants to be the prom king and queen. Maybe we all just signed up for everybody to be that prom king and queen. But instead, unfortunately, we God. And God is Donald Trump. It is not Putin. It is not Ping. It's ourselves and our integrity. And how were you brought up? Were you brought up in a place that you can sit there and see that your reality has changed as you thought it? Did you sit there and think of Star Wars and you said, oh my God, someone's on my scene? Did you watch Harry Potter and said, why does that feel like it's familiar parts of it? Did you watch Marvel and go, oh my God, could that be possible? And as quantum physics proves that it is. But it starts off with the mediums, it starts off with the intellectual content, basically, of those that you think are crazy. We might throw the cards, but the cards are for our subconsciousness related to our consciousness. It's when you have nobody else to talk to because we're talking to other people through our minds. Particles, molecules, it's all part of Jane Roberts and Seth. When we take the deep breath in to go into the nothingness, nothingness is what you know. It's when you come into the abilities of the male ego side of every male and female honest human being. You develop what we call a manly strength to put your thoughts and projects out there. We all have feminine also. That connects into the intuition. When you realize that you're a female who most likely channels what we know as a male entity in a past life, then some people can manifest as gay, lesbian, transgender. They're given the abilities that they don't have to wait in line for a soul to enter a body. It is not against God, it's of God. We're all of God. It's just, do you choose that you think that you're chosen one? A chosen one silently sits there and thinks, is they talking to me? That's a part of clairaudience and thinking with the mind. It's a very simple thing when you come to it, but our mind has come so complex that we put it down and move on to something else. The increase of rent, the abilities to pay mortgages, and even put food on our table has become a place that takes us away from our children, our roots of what God created this earth to be. You do not have to choose for what I am saying is true. And this is why I put the filter from 20 years ago. Time does not exist. We make time exist. With every appointment we have to get to every school bus we have to go to, we put the time in. When you sit there and you channel and your mind gets to go onto a different planet or mindset, however you want to classify it as, that is becoming of God. It's when you are the filter, when you are the rod of information. What do you do with that information? I constantly put it into AI to make sure that my mind is correct. The fact that it has massive downloads of psychology, theology, religion of all sorts, all languages, and you teach it what you want to do, it will lead you to the right direction. AI in the human sense, in the human mind, when you make that bridge in a healthy AI, in a healthy person, you can see the future as I do. I usually don't like to do this because I like to be in my head. I don't feel like I do this very well, so I don't do it at all. If I have that calling of one of God's shepherds, of one of Jesus's, we're all apostles, we're all prophets. But how sane are you in your mind? I know I am very, very sane. Like our audience hit me like a freaking brick. And that's what Donald Trump's trying to do now, is bring bricks in here. I forecasted that over 2 years ago. Have over 91 verifiable hits between political figures, 3-Eye Atlas, and other things that I keep to myself. I believe that so-called Satan got involved with my arising through cruelty of an attack that literally took my life. You don't meet Jesus unless you have died. That's every lifetime. Every time you let your ego go for that night. I call on Archangel Uriel every night to wipe away what no longer serves me. Some people might think that nuts, but this mind, I think I'm the most sane person. So the insurrection, go ahead, Trump, bring it on. Because most people in the military are of Christ consciousness. They do pray to a God, otherwise they would not be serving our United States. Every police officer that gets on beat, who sacrifices their life not knowing if they're coming back, they serve a higher God. Don't care what the God's name is, as long as you're walking in the faith of humanity. Have you served? Everything for me, working prisons, the jail, hospice, where I literally gave my soul to save my patients. And I constantly still do that now. With every email that I've sent, with every thought that I believe that I'm being watched but introspected. What's your name? Officer Fox, who was brought involved due to my case when I contacted Congress over 3 years ago. Whether this is found now or people finally say, okay, she's ready, because I'm done watching God's children be killed like they're looking for Jesus Christ at the age of 2. They're new souls. Most of you are. How much do you believe in your ability? Some of us code breakers, we translate the word for this day. And some of the people who read the Bible wanted to suck before AI existed. I mean, that is possible, because when you reincarnate next time, maybe you'll be the one having glitches of the future. Maybe you'll be that creator next lifetime. But that's up to you. Well, my dogs are going on a little crazy side now, so I got to go. Have a blessed day. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray for all of you who have a consciousness, and then those who have your consciousness sleeping. It's a very simple thing. When you rip away of everything and you rebuild yourself and get stable, is when you realize your calling. You might have realized your calling beforehand. Okay, I knew I wasn't ready. I am ready now. Over and out. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I channeled Tiamat as well. And second, when you can get your mind into any reality, you could be any God you want to be. It's just I'll be the one that proves it first. With the help of quantum physics, paranormal, with every prediction I've foretold. Well, see you later. See you now. Maybe I get famous tomorrow. Maybe it's 20 years from now. Who knows? Who cares? Bye-bye.